Hello everyone and welcome to Mars Colony Challenger Phase 2 episode. This is episode 3 in my Mars Colony Challenger series. So last episode we completed the communications tower and got the base completed. So now we have Phase 2 of our mission. This phase of the mission is setting up the power module and the solar panels. It's a rather simple phase. So, as you can see, the solar panels are up there. They were up there last phase as well, but we didn't have panels there. So I'm just going to go ahead and review the objectives real quick. We have to activate the radioisotope Stirling Generator 2, install the solar array, PV array is another word for solar array, install the heater coil inside the base, activate power distribution panel, load food and medicine, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this linear generator over to the base to the radioisotope Stirling generator first. So as you can see, we have another RSG over here. That's the first one right there from phase 1. So we're going to go ahead and install this linear generator.
Polaris.
And there we go. Linear generator installed. So as you can see here, we have a new section of the base now that's been built by the construction team. Each phase of the mission expands the base, as I said in the first episode, so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and grab our radioisotope heater, or radioactive heater unit, which contains our radioisotopes, the plutonium. Good thing it's safely contained. Otherwise, because you do not want that substance around humans. Otherwise, no more humans. Service, install. And there we go. Okay, now before you activate this, you have to do something different than phase 1, because this will break. You have to go inside, so we're going to go ahead and balance the pressure in this new airlock. And as you can see, it's day now on Mars. So we're going to go ahead and balance the pressure in airlock. Then this is the power distribution panel that the objectives we're talking about. So we're going to click on this, and then you can see that we have generators here and then batteries here. So currently we have the looks like battery 1 and the life support modules running low on power, so I'm going to have to shut down some of the equipment at some point and install the solar panels to help generate more power. You can see the output of our first generator, which is the RSG1, and then you have RSG2 here, which is offline and not doing anything. You can see that our batteries are at 99% in this room here. So I'm going to go ahead and alter the power distribution modify unit. As an engineer in real life, you would need to lay down cables and modify power distribution and stuff if you were setting up power on a Mars base. And there we go. RSG2 is now linked to the power module. And we can go ahead and start the generator. So I'm just going to go out the same airlock this time. Again. Balancing pressure and airlock, please wait. There we go. Close the door behind us. Activate the generator and set it to 70%. And there we go. Generator is active. And we have our first two objectives completed. So the next step that I'm going to do is install the heater array. Or, sorry, the heater coils. So there's a new heater in the base, and the heater coils will allow us to warm up the base so that we can actually live in here without our spacesuit, without freezing to death. Balancing pressure and airlock. Close the door behind us, and then balance pressure. Close the door behind us, and I'm just going to go ahead and check out the life support module real quick. Power's running a little low. I'm going to go ahead and turn the separator off. And then activate the other water pump. Alright, open that hatch. And here's the thermal control system. We're going to go ahead and install the heater unit. Looks like I've been quite lucky lately with not needing to get the skill checks. Okay, so we're going to turn this on, and then it says here temperatures above 10 are desirable, so we're going to go ahead and switch this up to 25.0, which is 77 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit for those Americans who are watching, such as myself. I don't know why that says object is currently being used, but this is our battery pack here. As you can see, it's now 100%. I'm just going to go ahead and check the power in the... Looks like we're recharging a little bit here now, since I cut power to the separator. Great. I'm going to go outside and reload, or load the food and medicine. Now into the life support module. The good news is that we'll soon be able to grow our own plants in this base, so we won't need to go ahead and keep getting supplies from Earth, and we can become a self-sufficient colony. Alright, there's your medicine. Open the airlock. I'm just going to set this down here, and then go and grab the food. Alright. Close the airlock behind us. Balancing pressure and airlock, please wait. And then let's go ahead and load this food and medicine. Load the food. Now, if I remember correctly, Phase 2 of the mission is pretty much the quickest. You only have a couple of tasks to do, and they're relatively easy. Phase 3 is one of the more longer ones, so I'll have to split that video into multiple sections, I think. Alright, now it's time to install the PV array. So, currently, most of our spaceships rely on solar panels for power. You can't just rely on nuclear power, you need to have other power sources just in case something breaks down as well. So, that's what the solar arrays are for. The main power source on this base is the radioisotope Stirling generator. I'm just going to temporarily take the toolbox out of the rover. Since I'm at the base, I can just fix it. What was I saying again? The radioisotope Stirling generators are the main power supply for this base, and the solar panels are to help back up the life support module, because you'll have to be running multiple power, or multiple machines at the same moment, drawing a lot of power. So, interesting side note, in the early days of space exploration, I think before the Soyuz spacecraft was the first to use the power supply, or solar panels, most spacecraft actually, such as the Apollo, Mercury, and Gemini spacecrafts, they actually relied on fuel cells to generate power. So they mixed their oxygen supply and fuel supply to generate power. Alright, so I'm taking the rover here around the base, and we're going to install these solar panels up on the roof. So head up the staircase. Wonky walking animation. It's better in Mars Colony Frontier, the next game, but that one didn't get very good ratings, unfortunately, because it was kind of dumbed down. Not that it's a bad game, it's just got a lot of bugs compared to Challenger. Alright, install the PV cell. Boom, first PV cell installed, and we are now generating power. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab some more PV arrays and install them. So I believe because I don't really know where the location of Helios is on Mars, or where this map is supposed to take place, but I assume that we'd be generating a little less power than on locations such as Hyperia, because we're probably further north or either south. Polaris would probably have the shortest days, because that's at the North Pole, hence Polaris, the name North Star. So the Martian day, luckily though, is I believe 24 hours and 30 to 40 minutes. So if you like sleeping, you'll be in for a treat, because you can sleep in a bit longer, and that also means longer power generation durations. The only issue is that the sun is further away from Mars than Earth because of the distance between the two planets. So on Mars, you'll have to have more solar panels to generate more power than Earth, so it's not as reliable. Plus, you'll have to scrape the dust off of the solar panels every few storms or so, such as in this game, which is simulated. So every few days, you'll have to come out and scrub off the solar panels. Alright, let's see here. Installing the solar panel. Actually, as an interesting side note, solar panels can generate more power than the radioisotope Stirling generators and RTGs, which stands for radioisotope thermoelectric generators, which is what most of our rovers on Mars use currently. The radioisotope Stirling generator is basically a more advanced version of the RTG. Currently, the RTG uses the breakdown of plutonium to create power, which the heat generated by the breakdown of the plutonium is collected by thermocouplers inside the device which then is used to produce power, which supplies power to the Curiosity and Perseverance rovers, respectively. Curiosity has about, I think it's 10 to 4 years left in its RTG, and Perseverance has a while still, hopefully. Alright, so now that we are done with the panels there, or out of panels there, I'm going to go ahead and take the rover over to the garage and grab some more. We have 3 left, and then that's the end of this phase. And we can move on to phase 3 then. Alright, load the solar panel, and then I'll just carry the next one. Alright, there we go. Just go in reverse, save fuel. I mean, I'm not going to run into anything because it's Mars, so just need to be careful and avoid rocks. Alright. This unit is not functional. It will be soon once we're done installing this. Redo. Adjust. Whoops. Okay. Now we've got 2 PV array left. And then we are done with phase 3.
There's time, we're going to switch to manual.
Alright, 1 solar array left. Service and install. And we have work orders complete. That is the end of phase 2 once we are done with installing this PV cell. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the, I'm going to take this rover back to the garage. And then that will be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. The next, the next phase will be split up into a couple of different sections. Oops. Just because it's a bit longer. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'm Spaceman20, and have a great day. Peace.